No.
Today we have a new trail that we've never been on before. It's the Kaua Crater, and this is a very slippery, windy trail. And as you can see, it says it's unmaintained. And right off the start, it goes down. So let's get going.
You see that sign? Kaua Crater. You
Yeah,
see
I
what
know.
it
I
says?
saw it on the video.
Kaua Crater.
Well, we're just at the very start of the hike, and already we're into ropes and roots. Steve and Sheila are making their way down, and once we get down to the bottom, we expect there'll be a creek down there.
So ropes. What have I got myself into?
We've worked our way down into the valley, and we've come to our first, probably of many, creek crossings. Sheila's just working her way across the creek. Steve's already halfway across, and trail continues on the other side, and we have a few mosquitoes down here, so we've got our bug spray on, and we're going to be working our way up the creek now, probably switching back and forth, so stay tuned. Well, we've been working our way up the creek for a few minutes. We've now crossed back over again, and we've come to a nice little pond here. There's not a lot of water coming down right now. We haven't had too much rain in the last few days. And Steve and Sheila are just checking out the pond. I don't think they're going to dive in though. Okay, we've crossed back over the creek again, and we're up the bank a little bit. And we're following this big, what I would expect would be a water pipe. And apparently we follow that for quite a ways along here. It's picking up water from the crater and taking it down to the storage dam. And Sheila and Steve are just working their way up there, and off we go. We've been working our way up the valley, and we're up above the creek quite a ways right now. Trail's dried out. Sheila's working pretty hard. We're still following the pipeline.
Look over there and see the tulip tree. You can scan over there.
Okay, we're just going to have a look at this tulip tree that's over on the other side of the valley.
Up, up, up. Where is it?
There it is.
There it is in bloom. Beautiful.
That would be your Hawaiian tulip tree. Yep. Steve's just rappelling down the rope, and we've come to a spot where we're going to be able to see the first set of waterfalls. If you look through the brush here, you can see the waterfall in the background. So we're just going to head down there and get a better shot.
Are we having a...
So we made it into the first set of waterfalls, the first waterfall here, and
Let's go to the top there.
we're gonna continue the hike around to the top of it, but it's a pretty nice waterfall.
All we need is more rain.
And you can see that it's got the nice big pool at the bottom. We're not jumping in right yet. We're gonna continue on our journey and work our way up the trail to the top of the falls. Are you ready, Sheila?
I want my snack at the top of the waterfall.
Okay, Sheila's ready for a snack. Okay, we've got a little bit of rope work to do here. Steve's heading up. He's made it up. And there goes Sheila. She climbs up ropes pretty good. Give her something to hold on to and she's gone. And here we go to the top of the falls. Okay, we got another rope section going up here. Got to get up to the top of this waterfall. Steve's already up there. How you doing, Sheila? She says she's doing good. All right, now it's my turn. Well, here we are. We're at the top of the first waterfall, and it's very picturesque up here. The water's going over the bank here. I'll just give you a little shot of how high up we just came in the last 5 minutes. And there's where we were before. Way down there. Pretty amazing. This is one that the general public doesn't get to.
Only the loonies.
Yeah. So Steve's having a snack.
Sweet bread.
Sweet bread?
Absolutely. Portuguese sweet bread.
Okay. Okay, how far have we gone so far, Sheila?
We've gone 1.5 miles, and we've done it in an hour and a half, and we're at altitude 1,102 feet.
There we go.
That's where we're at.
Okay.
More to come.
Okay, so we've hiked up from the first falls, and we ended up walking up the creek, which is a series of kind of smoothed over lava rock.
What it is.
And so we're just gonna pan around here so you can have a look at this lava rock. And the water's been flowing down over it for a few years. And here we are at the second waterfall. Just like that. Just amazing.
The next one is the third fall.
Yep. Look at that. And we've got your traditional little pool at the bottom of the falls. It's not quite as big as a pool as some of the other ones, but it's there nonetheless. There we go.
There's a little cave over there, see?
Okay,
Oh yeah, now
it's
what?
pretty steep now.
What do I hold on to here?
I don't know, but we're working our way up to the top of the second falls, up through this trail here. Okay, we had to go up to come down a little bit, so we've got a couple of ropes here to give us a hand. Sheila's working her way down backwards. We're up above the second falls now, and we're looking for the third one, which is going to show up real quick. Oh, Sheila's got a squeak underneath that branch. She's probably got a death grip on it. Okay, we got a pretty steep descent here, and it's going to bring us down to the creek. Swing over to your right there, Sheila. That's good. Just working our way down. It's probably about 30 feet, almost straight down. So we're back down at the creek, just about at the bottom of the third falls. You're doing good, Sheila. Hang on to that rope. Go to your left. Yep. Okay. That one would not have been fun without the rope, because it is just slippery enough to not be real safe. Steve's way up there. He's up at the top. Pretty soon we might be able to see him go across this rope. We'll just see what happens here. There goes Steve across the rope. He's going across the top of the falls. The trail cuts across the top of the falls, but the falls keep going. And so we're going to be up there with him pretty shortly. Okay, we're working our way up the falls, and here comes Sheila. She's been doing really good. That's a lot of rope work. Thank goodness for the ropes. Okay, she's pulling herself up, and we've still got to work our way up some more of the waterfall. We're going up here, and we got to get up there to that yellow rope in the distance, which is where Steve went across a few minutes ago. Okay, well, we've made it up to where Steve was a few minutes ago, and there's the yellow rope that's going across the top of the falls. It's quite a flat area, so it's really not much of a problem. Sheila's going to work her way across here. All right, she's going to take the big step and make it across the creek. There we go. And we're going to work our way up This is still technically the third falls, and they're kind of a series of falls. And you can see the rope there that we're going to be following our way up, and in the background is a red shirt. That's where Steve's waiting for us. Okay, we're still making our ascent to the top of the third waterfall. We're caught up with Steve. He's up in the trees here. Sheila's working her way up. She's been quite the rope climber. She's hanging on. She's doing good. And we will continue on. We're still working our way up the third waterfall, and we've got a little crossing here again. Sheila's just going to go across the creek again.
It's really hard work.
She says it's really hard work.
Oh my God.
She's been doing really good. We're working our way up. Steve's up in front of us again. He's just going. Well, we got a little bit of wind here. Bit of wind, but it's still pretty pleasant out. It's nice and warm. We got blue sky, and we're getting pretty close to the inside of the Ka'o crater. Well, we thought we were getting close to the top of the third waterfall, but we've now got another little creek crossing here, and a couple of ropes to give us a hand, and we're gonna work our way up here. It's all good. Here she goes. And she made it. Wave to the fans, Sheila. There we go. She's loving it. Stay tuned for more fun. Okay, we've worked our way out of the valley, and we're now in the Ka'o crater, which very few people that come to Hawaii ever see.
Woo!
It's all marshy inside the crater, which is why the water's running out. And it's kind of tough to see in the background here, but we'll try and show you some more pictures. Here's another view of the Ka'o crater.
Ka'o.
Ka'o.
Ka'au.
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 Like an owl.
Okay.
Ka'au. Okay.
Hey Wayne, you see that trail? It's only about another half an hour, and we up to the pigtails.
We won't. We'll have the cocktails, but we won't have the video all linked together. But we'll be able to. Wayne will have to.
Oh, no, it's not tonight. I mean, any other.
I thought you had to have it tonight. I thought that's not going to work.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're up on top of the ridge of the crater, and we're going to start working our way back along the ridge. There's a different out. Okay, we've left the inside of the crater. We're now on the outer edge of the crater rim, and we're looking towards Waikiki. If you really knew what to look for, you could see our condo down there.
It's the first one in line.
It is the first one on line on the
When that
left side.
Big space, the first one in line. Yeah.
Okay, we've made it back down to the creek, and we're pretty close to the end of the trail. Got this one spot, and this is going to be our marker spot where the down trail intersects with the up trail, this being the up trail, and the up trail marker is where one of these big pipes goes down underneath the creek and then back up on the other side. So now we're going to continue our way out of the Ka'o Ridge Trail. Well, we started the hike by going downhill, and so now we got to finish the hike by climbing up the last little uphill section towards the road. And there goes Sheila up the last rope section. Steve's up at the top. He's pretty excited. We made it. We'll give you the stats on the hike shortly.